Have you ever wondered why your hair seems to grow slower than everyone else's? Or worse, why it might not be growing at all? Well, I'm about to show you how to grow your hair extremely fast with simple methods that actually work. These methods are backed by real scientific studies. These aren't just random guesses, they've been tested and proven. If you're serious about growing your hair, don't skip a single step in this video, because I'll also reveal the biggest mistake you're probably making right now that might be stopping your hair from growing. And trust me, if you keep making this mistake, you might go bald, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's start with something that you can do to grow your hair quickly. Nobody talks about this, but did you know that there's a powerful natural hair growth hack that's in your kitchen right now? It might be the easiest thing you ever do for your hair, and it's so cheap that anyone can get it. It's green tea. But here's the real question. How do you actually use green tea to grow your hair? You can either wash your hair with it or soak a cloth in green tea and apply it directly to your scalp. Either way, it's an easy way to give your hair exactly what it needs to grow faster and stronger. But wait, does this really work, and why should you believe it? Let me break it down for you. Green tea contains something called EGCG. That's a super powerful antioxidant. So what does it do? It blocks DHT, the hormone that causes hair loss, and it helps your hair follicles to grow stronger. Still not convinced? Well, here's the proof. Back in 2007, researchers published a study in a journal called Phytomedicine. They tested EGCG on human hair follicles in a lab and found it didn't just help hair grow, it actually boosted the activity of special cells in your scalp that are in charge of hair growth. So yes, this is completely backed by science. But don't go anywhere just yet, because green tea's only the start. There's another amazing method that you've probably never thought about, and it works even better than green tea. And when you use it, it's like giving your hair growth a double boost. It's onion juice. I know it sounds a bit unusual, but believe me when I say it's way more powerful than you think. Here's why onion juice works so well to grow hair. It's all about the sulfur. Sulfur helps to make your hair stronger and healthier. But that's not all. Onion juice also improves blood flow to your scalp, making it easier for your hair follicles to get the nutrients they need to grow faster. If you're skeptical, no problem. I understand. By now you're wondering, is this really true, and does it really work? Well, let's look at the evidence. Back in 2002, a study published in the Journal of Dermatology tested onion juice on people with alopecia, a condition that causes bald patches. The results were amazing. After just 6 weeks of using onion juice twice a day, most participants saw new hair growing back. That's right, onion juice literally helped to regrow their hair. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the best way to use onion juice without dealing with the smell? To use onion juice for hair growth, peel and blend 1 or 2 onions to create a puree, then strain it to extract the juice. Apply the juice directly to your scalp, massaging gently for 5 to 10 minutes. Leave it on for about 30 minutes to let the sulfur and nutrients work, then wash it out thoroughly with a shampoo that doesn't contain harmful chemicals. Now, what if I told you that all the progress you've made from using green tea and onion juice would go to waste? Everything you've worked for could be undone if you don't stop making this one common mistake. And here's the surprising part. You're probably doing it every day without even realizing it's causing your hair to fall out. Let's fix it before it's too late. Pay close attention. The best time to brush your hair is immediately after a shower when it's wet. Wrong. It's actually one of the worst things you can do to your hair. You don't know this, but brushing wet hair is a recipe for disaster. Here's why. The real problem is that when your hair's wet, it's like tissue, soft and super fragile. Imagine trying to pull apart a soaked tissue. It's gonna tear, right? That's exactly what happens to your hair when you try to brush it when it's wet. At this stage, your strands are much more likely to snap or split. I get it, you've probably been brushing your hair this way for years, and maybe you're even thinking, it can't be that bad, right? Well, let me give you the proof. Back in 1982, researchers Susan E. Kelly and Vivian Robinson published a study in the Journal of the Society of Cosmetic Chemists, titled The Effect of Grooming on the Hair Cuticle. Their research showed that while shampooing and towel drying can cause some damage, wet combing or brushing does far more harm. They found that brushing wet hair significantly increases cuticle damage, which weakens your hair and makes it more prone to breakage. So brushing your wet hair is one habit you need to drop immediately. But don't stop here. If you're serious about growing your hair and keeping it healthy, there's so much more you need to know. Some habits are causing you to lose your hair without even realizing it. If you want to fix that, watch this video on how to grow your hair fast in 30 days and stop hair loss.